Today, we're going to talk about the story of how we manifested each other's in our lives. We met in Jan last year, got married by April, and by September we were pregnant, and by the 1st of June this year, we became parents. And now we have a 5-month-old baby. So, how did you manifest me in your life?
Good question. I traveled to India 3 years ago and I wanted to learn yoga and go back to Germany and teach. But I felt something here in India that I felt my heart didn't want it to leave. And I felt so connected with the Indian gods, especially to Krishna, and I was visualizing and dreaming, being together with Krishna, experiencing lots of abundance and joy and celebration, being in a wonderful relationship with Krishna, and just seeing me and Krishna enjoying life and living a really prosperous and joyful life. And so it wasn't always easy traveling alone in India, but I used to, I'm singing mantras. I used to chant a lot, and just tuning into this energy of celebrating life and being appreciating life and being in love with life, feeling grateful and blessed. And then I met Vishnu, the reincarnation from Krishna, right? Or no,
it's actually Krishna who is avatar of Vishnu.
Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. So, my story of manifesting Asya was a little bit different. So, there was a friend of mine, Kartika, who one day asked me, that Vishnu, are you really serious about finding a partner? Because I was telling by that time that, I really want somebody beautiful and wonderful in my life. But I wasn't really doing anything about it. And since she called me out on it, saying that, are you really serious? Do you really want to do this? And I was like, yes, I really want this in my life, right? And interestingly, the first thing she did is an exercise with me, where she asked me to make a list of everything that could be potentially wrong or potentially unpleasant about having a partner in my life. And I made a big list. I took a A4 size paper she gave me, and I filled the whole paper. And when I filled that paper, it became obvious to me why I wasn't manifesting anyone in my life. And because these were all the wounds that I have experienced from my childhood and repeated in my adulthood, of the kind of things that relationships can do to you. And then I did an exercise to convert these problems into possibilities. So, to give you an example, like one of the potential problems that I thought of is that if I have a partner, my partner would be jealous and possessive of me. And then the way I changed that into possibility is that it's possible that I could meet a person who is very loving and who is very nurturing and whose nurturing love is not possessive, you know, it's just is very giving and very free. And like that, I converted every item on that list into a possibility. For example, one of the blocks that I had in my head was that it would be difficult to find this person. Like, you know, I would have to do things that I don't naturally enjoy. Like, you know, I'm not going out to party, and like, you know, I'm not going to so many social events because I enjoy being at home, you know. And I thought that, okay, if I want to meet this girl, I need to like go to these places where there's like all these ecstatic dance happening or events happening, and I need to like socialize with people and do stuff that I don't naturally enjoy. So the way I converted that to a possibility was that it's possible that I could meet this person in the most harmonious way, just doing what I really love doing, which is how I met you, and doing a workshop on inner child healing, right? And so yeah, so I did this, and the interesting thing was, like, as I did this exercise, the feeling inside me shifted, because earlier there were like this different parts of me that were fighting each other. You know, there was a part of me that said that I want you, but then there was a part of me that was also rejecting. It was saying, no, it's too painful to have a partner, and you know, I don't want actually a partner. So though I was consciously saying that I want one, the part was saying that no, I don't want, you know. And when I did this exercise of removing these problems and converting it into possibility, the energy in me changed into excitement and enthusiasm. And then I became really excited and enthusiastic at the possibility of meeting you. Right? I mean, at that time I didn't know you as Asya, but you're this angelic fairy being in my imagination. One of the other things I did is I started writing love letters to the divine feminine, because I realized that I cannot manifest love from a space of lack. And like now, if I don't have this partner, how can I manifest you when I don't have you, you know? And so the way I solved that problem was by writing love letters to the divine feminine, where I just opened my heart and expressed everything, like, you know, my love, my desire for affection, my desire for nurture and care, and also my sexual desires, and you know, it's like the things that I want to do and the things I want to like, everything, you know, I just put it to the divine feminine. And yeah, I think within 2 months of doing this inner work, like I met you. As I said, we met in Jan, and you were the best birthday gift ever.
And as you mentioned, so we tuned in this energy of love, of having it. And the second thing, that we were both doing what we love. Like you were doing your workshops about healing and inner child healing and consciousness, and I was managing a hotel where I used to organize different events. So I invited you, and that's how we met. But was it for you that you saw me and you know, like, this is the love of my life?
No, actually, the first time I saw you, it didn't really like click. It was the second time, like I met you, because the first time we met in December, and then I think somehow things happened that we didn't connect again, right? Because you lost your phone, and then we didn't really meet each other's. And
there was so much going on in my life, and for me it was also the second time. But I didn't forget you after the first time. You were in my head all the time, but I was just so busy.
Yeah.
But then we met
on the beach.
Yeah, just randomly we met.
Yeah.
Again.
I had it in my head that you know, it's like I wanted to connect again with you, and then randomly we met on the beach, and I was just outside my house, you know, like going for a walk, and I bumped into you, and yeah, yeah. So at that point, I had this feeling that yes, like, and then it was in the Tantra retreat that I would say that things really just solidified. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.